Hello everyone, how are we tonight? Welcome to Speak On It with Sasha J, and I am Sasha J. We're going to be talking about a lot of things today, got a lot in store for you, but we first want to start out with our signature drink, because we can't spill tea without something to sip on, right? Okay, so first thing we need is a mixing tin. You need a mixing glass with like 3/4 of the way ice. Whatever cup you want to use. This is a martini, so this is like a fancy martini glass. You need Kahlua. It's going to be 1 ounce of Kahlua, 1 ounce of Bailey's. I'm using small bottles for the sake of the blog, obviously. But I couldn't find a small bottle of 3 olives cherry. You need 1 ounce of 3 olive cherry as well. A half of an ounce of, I guess, creamer. You want to use plain creamer. Don't get a flavored creamer. I know people like Bailey's and mudslide flavor and Dunkin' Donuts flavor. Don't do that. Just plain creamer works fine. And then you also need maraschino cherries. Am I saying it right? Maraschino cherries. So you just need 1 cherry for garnish, and you need like a splash of cherry juice just so you can get the flavor or whatever. So first off, you want to start with the Kahlua. So 1 ounce of Kahlua, 1 ounce of Bailey's, 1 ounce of the 3 olives, a half an ounce of the half and half, a splash of the cherry juice, oops, dropped some. So you just put it on top of the mixing tin. Flip it over. Give it a nice shake. Now you can choose to take the ice out, like I said, or you can just leave it in there. It's up to you. I don't like the ice because the ice water is your drink anyway. Make sure you get all your alcohol, girl. So that is it. And the cherries for the garnish, I'd like to just drop them in there. You can do whatever you want. You could add some whipped cream to it. You could add like chocolate syrup. You could do a lot of other different things, but you won't see the cherries. They're at the bottom. So they're in there, but it's good. Now we're ready. So, a couple different things we want to do today. Oh, go back. I didn't go anywhere. A couple different things we want to do today. So today is the Nudes for Dark Skin Girls segment. And like I said, the nudes that I have prepared for you can be used for all women of color, but for me it's for dark skinned girls because it's hard to find nude lipstick when you're dark skinned or brown skinned. Sometimes you look like you ate powdered donuts, or you just look weird. It just looks weird. It doesn't work out well. So we're gonna try this today. So we have 3 different colors prepared for you guys. We're using MAC lipsticks today. And we have one liner. So you gotta find a good liner that goes with multiple lipsticks. That way you won't end up buying a liner for each lipstick because that can get really costly. So we're gonna be using MAC, can you see that? MAC and Chestnut. We're also using, the lipsticks that we're gonna be using are Whirl, MAC Whirl, MAC Stone, and MAC Honey Love. Okay. So what I like to do, because one of my lips is darker than the other, like the top lip is darker. I don't have a lipstick on right now, just for the sake of the video. One of my lips is darker than the other, and the bottom one's lighter. I like to put concealer on my lips first before I apply the lipstick. That way, we can get like a more uniform color, and you can really get the full intense, the full color of the lipstick. So just like take a brush and like cover my lip with the concealer. That's my dog Charlie barking once again during my videos. Okay, can we see that? Okay, it's all one color. Then you want to apply the liner. It doesn't have to be super straight. You can just kind of like roughly chop it around the edges. Okay. That's fine. Chestnut. So the first one we're going to do is Honey Love. This is my favorite. I think it looks awesome. Dark skin girls. So you can apply it. You don't have to apply it inside of the liner. Just apply it on your lips. It doesn't matter because you're about to blend it all together anyway. And then you blend it. See how it comes out? It blends kind of like, and it plays into your skin. It kind of blends out. It ends up being a nude, but not like super nude as if it was for someone of a lighter, like with lighter skin. Because then it just looks silly. So the liner helps it blend with your actual face, and then you get the nude inside of the lip. Okay, we're going to wipe that off, and we're going to do the next lip. Make sure you get it clean off. Do your concealer one more time. And we're going to do the stone. So this is the stone. Oops. Oh wait, liner first, right? Okay. You can do liner. You should do your liner first. If you do your liner after the lipstick, it kind of looks like it's on top of it, which is weird. Once again, this is stone. This is a darker one. It's almost like my face color. See? But it's an actual nude. Nude for if my lips were blank and they probably would look like this color. My top lip is this color. So this is the stone. Just measure it a little bit. There you go. Okay. I'm going to take that off and we're going to do the whirl. I'm going to do concealer one more time. Just so you can get the same color throughout the lipstick. It doesn't look faded or lighter on one side and darker on one side. And whirl. And these are all matte lipsticks. You can use glossy lipsticks. I just feel like glossy lipsticks don't really do me justice. They look too shiny. I don't like when things are shiny. Then I feel like my lip gloss is popping like a kid. I'm like 30, so I probably should just act my age. And don't get me wrong, I do wear lip gloss sometimes, but when I do lipsticks, I like for them to be like more of a skin color, a natural color, rather than something really shiny and glossy. So this is the whirl. Okay, so that was it. That's our lipstick tutorial for today. Our next segment on Speak On It with Sasha J is called I Hate It When. Now, there are a lot of things that I dislike, but I hate it when I go to restaurants and people bring small children to restaurants. I cannot stand that. I think it is so unfair for you to bring your child, a child like under 6, under 5, under 6, somewhere. Even if you're 6 and you don't know how to act in public, you should not be outside. It's unfair. If I'm sitting here, came out with my boo or my family or just by myself and I came to enjoy my drink or came to enjoy my food, it's really difficult for me to enjoy my food and my drinks when you're sitting there with your child and you're trying to hush him or her and you're just like, you better be quiet. How do you expect a child to be quiet in a restaurant for 3 hours? It just doesn't make sense. It's really difficult. Children, if you have children and you can't find anyone to watch them, or you broke and you don't need to be out, maybe you should stay in your house and cook food for you and your kids. Or maybe you could find a babysitter. And if you can't, you should probably take the kids somewhere where kids want to go. Chuck E. Cheese has food. Dave & Buster's has food. Somewhere that plays into something the kids want to do. Or if you don't want to go there, you want to go somewhere where you and your boo, you have to take your kid, that's fine. Just make it an appropriate amount of time for kids. Like, what's an appropriate amount of time for kids? How long can your kids sit still? You know you're a kid. Like, you know how long your child can sit still for. Or how long your child can be quiet for. So if you know your kid can only be quiet for 15 minutes before they start screaming and hollering, order something to go. Or you could eat really quickly. Or you could just not go outside. That's my segment for I hate it when. I know most people, I know plenty of people. I'm a bartender. I'm at the bar. A lot of people come, older people come and they want to sit and enjoy their drinks. And they got kids in the back screaming and hollering. This is not a jungle gym. This is not a playground. This is not a daycare. This is not a kennel. Like, get your children together, please, and quiet them down. And if you can't, then maybe you should ask for your check. Maybe you should leave. Maybe you should ask for boxes. Just be, it's not like, well, I'm out. I don't care what they think. I don't care if my kid's talking. I don't care. I'm paying for my food. I'm paying for my check. I don't care. I don't care. You should care because you look crazy. You got your kid looking crazy. And now everybody's upset and people want to leave. Businesses are losing money. You're mad. You're mad at the kid. The kid's mad at you. Everybody's angry. This is not a good experience at all. Everyone's upset. So just go. I don't know. But y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about that. That's that. Do what you gotta do. The word for today, we're gonna do vocabulary. We are trying to get our vocabulary up, ladies and gentlemen. So the word for today is feckless. F-E-C-K-L-E-S. I didn't say reckless, I said feckless. And feckless just means just irresponsible, just lacking initiative, strength of character. Synonyms for this word might be like useless or worthless. I can use it in a sentence. That girl, that boy that you with is a feckless mama's boy. When I say that, I just mean like, obviously he's not doing enough with his life. He has no ambition, no intent to progress. So, feckless. And you can use that word. I want you guys to incorporate these words into your daily vocabulary and just build your vocabulary because it's just a good thing to do. You just need to be able to enunciate and pronunciate sentences and make sense of things. And when you try to look for a job, when you try to talk to people with higher education, it's just better to have words that actually you can use some of them. Actually, just seem like you have a little more education, and maybe you actually do. Maybe you have a lot of education. Maybe you just don't care. I'm not really sure, but the word for today is feckless. So just keep that in mind. Try to use that throughout the week. My girlfriend's calling me. I'm on the phone and I'm just doing this at the same time. So we're going to read from my notes. Oh, yes. Last week, I wanted to talk to you guys about who is Karruche. Now, I did not know who that was. Let me just get a sip of my drink real quick. My girlfriend and her boyfriend were arguing about that. And I thought, she said, oh, you don't know who Karruche is? Or you don't know who Karruche is? I thought it was a designer, maybe like a purse, or I didn't know what it was. I honestly did not know what it was. So I had to go to his page and like stalk her page off of his page because they had an argument about her being or him being, that being his celebrity crush or something. And I didn't know who it was. So I saw her on her page and she's really pretty. She's cute. She's like a little model. I think it's just that she goes with Chris Brown. And I wanted to just say, I'm not sure if she's popular because she's a model already or she's more popular because she goes with Chris Brown. Like a lot of women that I see that are famous now, you got your Emily B's, they may have their own talents, but it doesn't seem as though people were paying attention to their talents until after they started talking to someone who we already pay attention to. Maybe have Fabulous. Fabulous has a son by Emily B. Okay, cool. Now she's on TV and now she has a show. But was she have that show? She wasn't Fabulous baby mom? Or is that his girlfriend now? I'm not sure. But I know last time I checked she was a baby mom. Or like Kim Bella. Like what does she really do? Like who is she? Who is Drea? Who is like people like Kim K? Okay, yes, Kim K does have a famous background. Her dad was famous prior to the family, quote unquote, being famous. So I mean she has a little bit of background in that situation or in that little spotlight. But some people are just coming up from nothing, like. And now all of a sudden they're just this crazy person, and now this person, everyone wants to be like this person. But these people are regular people. You could be like that person if you wanted to. Like, you can find someone and be the baby mom and then be famous. Or you could just be famous on your own. Like, I feel like if that's going to be your goal or destiny in life, that's going to happen whatever you do. So, I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. But, I mean, she's a cool person. She's cute. I don't know her per se to speak on whether she's a good person or whether she's likable. I just know that I've seen her. She's cute. Chris Brown likes her. Everybody likes her. So, whatever. We want to go into our next segment, the Young Entrepreneur of the Week. And today's Young Entrepreneur